sponsored by NordVPN. I challenged 3 great friends to a mini diorama contest. We had 8 hours to build and paint a 10mm scale diorama with so tiny minis you can barely paint them. But Emil, why just one day and why the world's smallest miniatures? Well, they all had the possibility to come and hang in the studio and we all wanted to finish something amazing in this one day. So stick around to the end to see how we finish 4 amazing dioramas.
In the left corner, we have Frederick Luban Miniatures, an old fox who probably played Warhammer longer than you've lived. In the other corner, we have Patrick Putty Sand, a multiple Golden Demon winner who just might be the best guy you could ever meet. In the other corner, we have Lucas, also known as Harry Potter, the boy who lived and destroyer of paint pots. And in the other corner,
It's me, Emil. Hello.
let's get ready to rumble!
So we got everything set up and ready to go. Putty, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna do a small diorama based on a Swedish artist, which is called Demon Stolen Hog. A robot, a house basically, 2 cars, and these ridiculously small 2 people.
And Frederick, how are you gonna beat that?
I'm gonna do a Bretonnian diorama with way too many very small miniatures and 3 houses, and I'm gonna do that in 8 hours. So I'm gonna go insane, but that's okay.
And you all know Lucas. I heard you only have 5.5 hours because you're leaving early today.
I'm gonna do this big wave, and on the wave there's gonna be a Murloc riding on this big fish, and another Murloc or fish people person standing on the rock here.
So my plan is to do like an old Hammer Mordheim diorama. So there's gonna be like an underground Skaven pipe, and then there's gonna be humans on top, like looking through the city, and there's gonna be like house wall or something in the background. So as you can see, it's 4 very different dioramas. Lucas started his diorama with a plinth from the Squidmar Kickstarter, helping him with natural textures and shape from the get-go.
I'm putting some super glue and super fine sand on the bottom here to create this sort of sea bottom thing, wingy.
After that, he could start checking the positions of the minis. And Lucas is probably the only one with a reasonable size diorama and idea that can be done within the time limit we had. Meanwhile, in his corner, Frederick was cutting out slots for all of the buildings and miniatures for his diorama into an IKEA picture frame.
1 hour later.
So I'm ready for priming now. That's satisfying after 1 minute.
And with the priming done, Frederick was off to a good start.
I'm just base coating for 2 hours and just with contrast paints, so everything looks like crap at the moment.
And back to our golden demon boy, Putty.
Still weird stuff!
Excuse me, Putty, what are you doing? Using some laser cut MDF and a big piece of plastic card, he managed to build a really nice cyclorama wall that's going to be the base for his entire diorama.
We printed this little house. Unfortunately, the railing around the house sort of got destroyed by all the supports in it. So basically I just took some very fine plastic card, and as you can see, I built a new one. So yeah.
My first 2 hours were incredibly fun. It was the first time for me scratch building something with plastic card. So I spent the entire first 2 hours just cutting bark, building with plastic card, and other even tinier plastic card bits to build a tiny make-believe city part by the river. So I'm creating some form of pier here now, and I've added the tube where the Skaven is gonna come out. Got a few planks I'm gonna add here, and then I think I'm ready to start like basing with sand and stuff, and then painting. That's nice. So with 3 hours of work done, there was still a lot of stuff to be done, especially for the guy who's already past halftime. And Lucas, how's it going for you?
I think I'm doing. I managed to paint this one, and now I've started painting the second one. And once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna start pouring some resin.
And with the building done, I started painting on my diorama. I did not have a good plan, but that didn't stop me from start spraying with the airbrush a bunch of different colors. But guys, a tip from the coach, have a solid plan before you start painting. But I'm really liking where it's going, so. And if you guys didn't know it, Fredrik and Putte actually traveled a long way to get here. But if you use this week's sponsor, NordVPN, you can travel anywhere you want with the click of a button. With their over 5,200 servers in over 60 countries, you can travel from Sweden to Germany to Japan to USA in a matter of seconds. This is perfect if you want to watch a movie that's only available in Netflix or Hulu in Japan while you are in Sweden. And it's a lot faster than you think. Confirmed by the speed tests, NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there. Imagine there's a game that's on a sale in another country. Maybe you want to download a game in Germany. With NordVPN, you can reach that from your home. If you don't already have NordVPN, you can go to nordvpn.com/Squidmar and get a huge discount. And the best part, if you ask me, if you don't like it, you have a 30 days money back guarantee. Now, I'm really stressed, so I gotta get back to painting.
I'm finished base coating and finally getting ready to start detailing here. Hopefully I'll make it on time.
And 5 hours have already passed, and Lucas better be ready. We're all feeling the pressure, but the boy who lived has only got 30 minutes before he has to leave for his flight.
What I've been spending the last pretty much the hour doing is painting 2 houses. First the big main house, and then I also done the most cute thing. Well, it's an outhouse.
And as it turns out, making like 3 to 5 centimeter deep pours with UV resin is the best idea one can have.
First ever resin pour. What I take away from this is that the UV resin from Green Stuff World is probably not meant for big pour stuff, because I have some shifts in the UV resin, but I don't have time to complain about it because I have to go in like 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna touch this one, make some sort of makeshift wave stuff, and I think I'm gonna call it there.
Do you guys remember when I said this? I'm feeling really confident on where I am after 2 hours. Apparently, it takes me almost 4 hours to freehand tiny rocks around a wooden door and tiny rocks on the wall. 4 hours. Come on. Fredrik, on the other hand, you remember how he was almost destroyed in the beginning after almost base coating for the entire time? He kind of took the opposite route from me. And how's it going now?
Yeah, I'm finally highlighting, just going through all the models at once. It's actually a lot of fun now. These models are surprisingly fun to paint. I think everyone can agree on that. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
After stressing with painting my figures and we just had half an hour left, it was time to finally do the resin pour. And after that, I was done. And with that, we're all done with our projects. Putty, how's your experience been?
It's been freaking awesome, man. I loved it. Stressful, but fun. That's the best part of it of all.
Frederick?
It's been so much fun.
And with that, I think it's finally time for the grand reveal of all the 4 dioramas. But first, let me just thank all of the patrons who every month support us by pledging a few dollars. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this. Thanks so much. Now, take it away, past Emil.
Well, thank you, future Emil. I think Frederick nailed his diorama. Seriously, how many meters does he have on the diorama? It's gotta be like 15. And I managed to finish everything to super high standard. It looks old school Warhammer and tells a story with like done in 8 hours. I think he deserves a 10 out of 10. Lucas, what do you think about Putty's piece?
I really feel like Putte nailed his idea. It really feels like a Simon Stålenhag painting, and just the atmosphere and whole piece comes together really nice. And also the painting is Golden Demon level. So Putty, what's your favorite part about Emil's piece?
Favorite part about that one is also a very small piece compared to like the ones that I did and the one that Frederick did, but it tells a really strong story, just basically 3 characters, which I think is really, really cool as well. And also that he scratch built most of it. I think Emil had a lot of fun because he was mostly spending the day just doing all the building and then pretty much stressing the paint through. But that feels like his way of doing things, so you know.
Did we forget someone? Frederick. Oh, Frederick, you have to tell us what you think about Lucas' piece.
I think Lucas did some amazing painting. I think he has some great brush control, and I love the color schemes of the Morlock. The guy riding the wave like a surfer. I think it's a really nice idea.
If you guys like this video, there's more coming. Smash the subscribe button. And again, thanks NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.